This is Sports Center.
Welcome back to Sports Center. This is the first episode of the Madden 25 franchise. Today we'll be looking at an updated 2025 NFL mock draft, the MVP race, which we see rookie Joe Milton battling against veteran Dak Prescott. And the Baltimore Ravens were flying high above the AFC until the upset of the year, where the Dirty Birds came into town and put belt to ass against the Ravens. Now let's take a look at the 2025 mock draft. The Raiders are the worst team in football and desperately need a quarterback. Hopefully Georgia QB Carson Beck can become the franchise QB Las Vegas has needed since the departure of Derek Carr. Beck will not wow you with elite athleticism or a rocket arm, but he is very accurate in all three levels of the field and always makes the right decision. At number 2, I have the Seahawks taking Texas QB Quinn Ewers. Ewers does have a huge arm and great downfield accuracy, but struggles with short accuracy and making the right decision. Ewers has all the physical tools, but can an NFL team develop him into one of the league's top passers? With the third pick, I have the Giants taking Colorado QB Shedeur Sanders. Sanders isn't elite in one specific category, but is very well-rounded. The big question with him is if he can lead a locker room and handle a big market like New York, but with the right coaches around him, I think Sanders can become a superstar in this league. At 4, I have the Ravens taking Sanders' number 1 option at Colorado, Travis Hunter. Not only was he the number 1 receiver for the Buffs, he was also the number 1 corner. Will Travis Hunter play wide out or corner in the NFL? I believe it is up to whoever drafts Hunter to decide. Hell, he might play both sides. At 5, the Chiefs take the number 1 true corner in this class, Will Johnson from Michigan. Johnson was a key piece of the Wolverines' defense en route to their 2023 national championship. Johnson will be a great corner in the NFL, and you will not want to throw the ball against Casey with Johnson and McDuffie. At number 6, the Panthers take Tennessee edge rusher James Pierce Jr. Pierce is a freak athlete who excels at finesse moves, but still has a power move in his bag. Panthers land their edge of the future after trading Brian Burns to the New York Giants last offseason. At 7, Miami lands their franchise left tackle in LSU's Will Campbell. Will Campbell might be the best player in the class day 1, so if Miami can land him at 7, that would be an absolute steal. Campbell is as strong as Jack Duke is long and is a technician when it comes to pass protection. He is a great locker room leader and will hopefully protect Hawk Tuah for many years. At pick 8, the Titans pick Missouri wideout Luther Burden III. Burden will come into this league as someone's number 1 receiver, and in this mock I have it being Tennessee. Burden would hopefully propel the development of Will Levis. Burden, a great athlete who can work at all 3 levels of the fields and is great after the catch. With pick 9, I have the Patriots taking Texas left tackle Kelvin Banks Jr. Banks is a smaller tackle at only 6 foot 4 inches, but makes up for it with his insane strength and him perfecting his craft of pass blocking. Banks kept yours safe all year for the Longhorns. Can he do the same in the NFL for Drake May? And with the last pick of this mock draft, I have the Rams taking Alabama quarterback Jalen Milroe. Milroe is fast as shit, can throw the entire football field, but is not the most accurate quarterback, but he is a great leader. Matthew Stafford has been terrible this year, throwing 40 for interceptions as of week 13. Now let's take a look at the top 10 plays of the 2024 NFL season so far. At 10, we have an absolute dot from Vikings. QB J.J. McCarthy to force overtime in week 1. At 9, we got Joe Burrow on the move, heaving one deep to Nelson Aguilar. Surprise, he caught it. At 8, we go rookie to rookie. Made a poke for 6 versus the Texans. Huge upset for the Pats. At number 7, we got Falcons QB Kirko Chains tossing one up to Drake London. Blur. At 6, we got another McCarthy play. This one with his legs. Look at him go. Banilovic in the flesh. Too bad he can't throw a football. At 5, we got Old Man. Aaron Jones somehow bouncing off to Rams and taking it to the house. It's a 98-yard run. The longest play of the season. At 4, we got the new Packer. Josh Jacobs somersaulting into the end zone over multiple Vikings. Number 3 is second-year receiver Josh. Downs going up and getting it over. Byron Murphy Jr. That guy stinks. Number 2, overtime in Week 1. Vikings versus Giants and McCarthy finds Hopkinson on the sideline, and it's a walk-off win for Minnesota. And the number 1 play of the season so far is a fake field goal to the Vikings to win the game against the Jets in London in it. Looking at the NFL award favorites right now, in the AFC we got Jalen Polk, the rookie out of Washington, as the favorite for both Offensive Rookie and Player of the Year in the AFC. Polk recorded 93 catches for 1,552 yards and 20 touchdowns in 13 games. Patriots also have the favorite for Defensive Player of the Year with fourth-year safety Kyle Duggar has 81 tackles, 11 tackles for loss, 1.5 sacks, 9 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, and a touchdown. It's his career high in tackles, sacks, and picks. The Defensive Rookie of the Year favorite in the AFC is Mike Sainristil out of the University of Michigan. Mikey was drafted by the Commanders but was traded before playing a game for Washington. In 13 games, the corner has recorded 57 tackles, 8 picks for pass breakups, 1 forced fumble, and 3 touchdowns. Moving on to the NFC, CeeDee Lamb of the Cowboys leads the NFL in receiving yards and touchdowns with 2,057 yards and 20 dis in 12 games. He also has 86 receptions, third in the NFL. Can he capture the Triple Crown? Another NFC East receiver is the favorite for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Malik Neighbors out of LSU, drafted 6th overall to the Giants, has recorded 60 catches for 1,475 yards and 17 touchdowns. Neighbors has already set the Giants' records for receiving yards and touchdowns in only 12 games. Kylie White of the 1-seed Cardinals finds himself as the foutrunner for Defensive Player of the Year. White has 49 tackles, 13 TFLs, 1 sack, and 10 interceptions. Dallas Turner, the rookie out of Alabama, is in the lead for Defensive Rookie of the Year in the NFC. Turner has been a force off the edge. He is second in the entire NFL in sacks with 15, only behind Micah Parsons. Turner has already set the NFL record for most sacks in a season by a rookie. The MVP race is between Dak Prescott of the Cowboys and Joe Milton of the Lions. Dak has thrown 900 more yards and 16 more touchdowns, but 11 more interceptions. Dak also has 4 touchdowns on the ground compared to Milton's 3, but Milton has 100 more yards rushing than Prescott. Lions are 10-1 as opposed to the Cowboys 9-3, who comes home with this prestigious award. Thank you for watching Sports Center. Tune in next time.